create a forex fund. Author Shah. Mohesh. Forex market conditions have never been better for setting up a forex fund. Number of forex funds and corresponding investors has grown due to the expanding markets for clients. Businesses that are interested in establishing a fund or manage forex accounts. Customers should familiarize themselves with the legal environment as they adhere to life in this sector of the retail profit. The experienced and disciplined forex fund manager can earn higher incomes. Most forex funds to which we provide services are small. We often meet people who have been trading accounts for others under the table and now want to formalize their plans. One major advantage to introduce the forex fund is that fund manager can legally accept compensation for his business and consulting services. In many cases, the fund manager can legally advertise their services as well. This can provide better compensation for revenue available or may allow a trader to work as a paid forex advisor on the basis of durability. The manager can lives to many forex new funds to keep their day job for a while until some of this is they want to be in business. If you want to set up funds to invest in one or just a good idea to understand the foundation. A fund drives to benefit. Forex fund managers usually demand a management fee of 1 and 2 of the assets under management of the assume as a performance fee of 20 net profit for the year. This revenue could be significant. If he had just assumed $2 million and a fee management and 20 fee performance would be a fee for the management of revenue $2.14 million x1 and a performance to take a bag of 30 revenue of fee performance $120,000 to $2 million assume performance x area code 3060000 x20. If you had $5 million under management would include fee revenue 350,000. If you had $1 billion assume would include $60 million in fees to fund performance of 20. Forex fund risk. Money, not to fee that's in real danger. In this era of global mood swings all that far off. Invested money in the forex fund must truly be voluntary. Fund is only as good as its advisors to him and risk is important. Ambition and ego are often the motto of integrity and ethics. Due diligence. In 2008 there is also an overview of the trend of increasing funds and investors and counterparties, e.g. brokers, fund administrators and inspectors general. Fiduciaries responsible for doing due diligence to ensure that financial investment decisions are sound and consistent with descriptions of dangerous clients. Expectations may submit a due diligence list management request information covering all the major fund management operations. Expectations and seek meetings with fund officials and others involved mainly in trade finance. How forex fund work. Forex fund requires infrastructure by companies. The unity of the states we use limited partnerships as a bag and use a corporation or LLC as general partner and advisor. Forex limited partnership. Established outside the U.S. during all forex fund and its advisor are set up companies in lower zero tax or other authority. Managed accounts. Trading advisor CTA products will account for an individual when the product CTO pool operator manages the fund, also called pool. In our lives of many people lose interest in the managed account business when they experience the administrative hassles of managing separate accounts. However, some choose both. Advertising and attract investors. Except on a recognized market bond fund, forex can't not advertise to get new investors in the fund. Forex trader to manage account so you can advertise its services to manage accounts. Few countries have laws similar to those of the United States in this regard. Potential investors in the fund like to see that your capital invested in the fund. It's also a good idea to show prospects that you take the lower fee rate problem, which means that you earn fees only when trading profits exceed a minimum percentage. Fund investors in forex must be modern enough to understand the risks associated with forex trading. Many investors would be interested in forex funds if they have a chance. Because of the advertising fund and any other non-personal communication is prohibited by the media, touted the benefits of risk, investors should seek ways more direct and creative. Trader may find that most of the family and close friends colleagues and friends. Many ordinary investors may be able to. If you are interested in getting investors for your fund, must sell your personal efforts toward investors who are known to you. Advertising and any other non-personal communication is prohibited. Forex trader who wants to trade for his family and friends is clear that there is no problem at all. Since the Forex fund is the best vehicle to pool the resources of a small group of investors, Forex funds can be particularly appealing. How do I start Forex fund? In 2008, Forex traders remain positioned to launch a Forex fund quickly without much red tape. In the short term, from Forex fund means hiring a legal consultant with expertise appropriate to prepare the documents required to provide for tax and legal advice. We'll be working closely with counsel to prepare the private placement agreement PPM, less money and agreement of partnership contributions. Forex fund can be developed and started after 2 weeks for expedited basis, but the normal development time is about 4 weeks. Offshore funds, when they can slip quickly, take a little longer to establish due to the time required to open bank accounts and brokerage for the fund. Favorable tax treatment. There are 2 ways of trading foreign exchange and they have different tax rates. Foreign exchange contracts are registered with the local revenue code section 988. Financial futures contracts, later known as a register, has been placed under section 1256. Forward contracts and options on the deal and trade for other coins that are also trading in regulated future contracts qualify as part of 1256. Profit from trading futures is registered in the success rate of 60 blended long and 40 short-term success regardless of how long a position held. 60-40. This split offers future traders more profitable Forex traders. Long-term rate is capped at 15. Temporary or regular rate can go up as 35. Maximum blended rate 60-40-23. Forex profit is to enroll in short-term rates to normal. Forex traders do not have to live with regular top income tax rates, as they may elect out of the ordinary income tax rates. Dealers who will this money be treated as part of their position of 1256 contracts and registering for their success is blended rate 60-40. Likely to increase the fund to qualify as a trader in goods that investors are able to deduct the cost of money. Securities Act of 1933. Forex money personally and not reporting back to a different mutual funds that are not publicly traded after their net asset values ? Daily. Private U.S. hedge funds as private placements of unregistered securities under the securities laws of 1933. Also in the United States, Forex fund as rule of law by offering 506D that are unregistered security offered as a private placement. The code provides a safe harbor that exempts private offerings from compliance with the requirements of registration and issuance of revenue securities laws. However, the code does not exempt from compliance offering anti-fraud provisions of the law. Must supply all investors in your fund with offering documents, also called open archives, disclose detailed information about the money. Exchange of Goods Act. CEA Exchange of Goods Act gives Futures Trading Commission products to combat fraud and limited CFTC anti-manipulation authority over off-exchange, also called on-the-counter or OTC futures and foreign exchange options activities. Forex activities are leveraged from foreign currency exchange activities in which one party is a customer. The declaration includes activities that result in actual delivery within 2 days or that create enforceable obligation to deliver between parties who have the ability to make decisions and take delivery for business. Should I register with CFTC? If you plan to trade futures contracts, exchange financial futures or options contracts in front of your bag must be approved by the CFTC. Must register with the Destiny of the Nation and the NFA member CTO. CEA defines pool party products such as investment trust or type of business operated for the business interests of the product. CFTC exemption. Someone whose work product pool must register as a CTO, except in cases applies. As a work pool that limits its business only in forex and trading counterparties only, and authority is not required to register as CTO, but may do so voluntarily. Forex managed account managers are generally not required to register with CSTC or a member of the NFA. Understand that any member NFA Forex dealer that services your customer account for setup an account or less NFA enforcement actions for your character to your character wishes to violate the NFA. Violation means a disciplinary action against your dealer even if it acts diligently and has no knowledge of the conversation. Because there is a trend among Forex dealers to require NFA registration of Forex traders managing customer accounts, including fund. NFA compliance rules address the following general principles of justice and fair trade and avoiding fraudulent behaviors. Product pools. As your Forex trading fund in future products or product interest also is the pool and you are CTO. Any person who is a participant pool products must register as a member of CTO. CTO registered should report to provide detailed written information for prospective participants in the pool. Provide information to your document must also be filed with NFA at least 21 days before issuing prospective participants and updated often. There are exemptions from the registration requirements of CTO. Investment advisor registration. If you plan to do business over a constant balance of your pocket money can also be registered as an investment advisor. If you manage less than 30 million are not qualities to register and SEC if you are based outside the U.S. or you are based in Wyoming but it's under the laws of the state. Every country has its registration requirements. Offering documents. Investors in your fund must receive all material information about the offering and the offering documents should be provided for all investors. Any investor who is not accredited investor must be knowledgeable and experienced in financial and business matters to be capable of evaluating the benefits and risks of hedge your money. Since TTM is usually the starting point for those working hard because it still is an important document. Accredited investors. The code limits the number of accredited investors who have 35. Investors with warrants generally include people who use me or with breaches and that the wife is getting 1 million or whose income is more than 200,000 each before 2 years with the wife more than 300,000 each the prior 2 years and who, because they expect to achieve the same level of income in the current year. There are various other categories of accredited investors. Performance-based compensation. Performance-based compensation for fund advisors are paid as a share of the benefits normally associated with growth of 20 funds. There are state regulations regarding performance-based fees and these regulations vary considerably. In some agreements specify that the cash compensation paid only when the benefits exceed the fund level. Problem. Blue sky. Within 15 days of the first sale of your offering SEC form the notice of sale must be filed with SEC. Your fund must also comply with the laws of the blue sky form in most states. You too must be filed. Conclusion. Forex money. Making money with Forex Fund Drive is a great way to do it. Desire to pool resources in a way that is appropriate both from the legal side of business has led many Forex traders to start their own Forex funds. A successful Forex trader Forex fund is a professional and effective legal way of trading your own money and money for those who want to benefit from your expertise. Again, just for the elite Forex funds will continue to grow in a different financial situation because of their complete market freedom. Investment fund of the private sector has years of success before him. Potential Forex traders to profit for the source of their skills regardless of government regulations.